In the showroom today, we have this 1965 Series 1 4.2 litre E-Type Jaguar. Restored by E-Type UK in 2017, the car is a full matching numbers example, finished in Carmen Red with a black interior. What we're going to do today is have a look around the exterior, have a look at the engine bay, and have a look inside. So without any further ado, let's go and have a look at the car. The exterior of this E-Type was restored by ourselves in 2017. As part of that restoration, the whole car was stripped down, everything was taken off it, the car was taken back to bare metal, which is the only way to undertake an E-Type restoration. As part of that, any rust, rot, corrosion was all repaired, any panels that needed replacing were replaced. And so what we did following that was we shaped the car to get what you see today, and then we finished it in this beautiful Carmen Red. As you can see, from the door shut, the bonnet lines, everything flows really nicely. None of the shut lines protrude out of the car. The car really is finished off beautifully and presents very nicely today. As part of a restoration, one of the key areas that we like to focus on is the fitment of the chrome. We spend a lot of time ensuring that chrome fits really nicely. This happens at a number of stages throughout the restoration process. On this particular example, what you can see here is a really high level of finish on the chrome. That benefits from a recent re-chrome during the restoration, but also the fitment. The bumpers fit really nicely, they hug the body, and then you've got this chrome finishing strip across the top of the bonnet here. One of the areas that's really popular on E-Types is upgrades. And whilst this car doesn't have an extensive list of upgrades, it does benefit from a few upgrades that improve usability and improve performance of the car. One of those performance enhancing upgrades is certainly these brakes here. Fitted with 4-pot caliper brakes running on standard discs with fully rebuilt suspension, you just get that extra stopping power, that extra bit of bite under braking, which is nice to have, gives you a bit more reassurance if you're in traffic or if you're undertaking high-speed motorway driving. Also, sitting on the stainless steel wire wheels here, the finish really sets off nicely, it sits nicely, it's got beautiful stance and looks fantastic. So the E-Type during its restoration didn't have a full retrim, but did have a number of areas attended to during the retrim process. One of the areas were these sill trims. All of the trim has been finished in its Heritage Certificate original black colour. You've also got the seats that have been retrimmed, carpets are new in it, and also you've got a new headliner. But the finish is really nice. The combination of the old trim with the new trim matches perfectly. There's no kind of colour difference that you can see. You've got an original spec steering wheel fitted, and then you've got all original gauges for this right-hand drive car set up correctly. So during the restoration, the whole engine bay was stripped down as the car was taken back to bare metal. Post-restoration, everything was built back up and whatever needed replacing was replaced. At the heart of the engine bay here, you've got its original matching numbers straight 6 engine. The engine pulls really nicely. It's mated to triple SU carburetors. There aren't a lot of upgrades fitted under the engine bay, but there are a few. As I said earlier, you've got your 4-pot calipers on the front there. You've got a cooling upgrade which includes silicone hoses, aluminium radiator, aluminium header tank, and a modern fan as well. So everything you would want in terms of making the car as usable and drivable as possible. The car really is finished off to a nice level, and this engine bay does not let it down at all. There are a number of original features of it, but everything that needed restoring or replacing has been restored or replaced during the restoration. So we've had a walk around this 1965 Series 1 4.2 litre Jaguar E-Type that was restored by ourselves at E-Type UK. Finished in Carmen Red with a black interior. The car presents beautifully. I'm sure you'd agree the engine bay absolutely doesn't let the side down and the trim looks fantastic. What we'll do in the next video is we'll pop out for a drive in the car, see how it handles. You'll be able to get a feel for the engine, a feel for the pull of the car, and overall a feel for how the cabin feels when driving. So hopefully you'll join us for that. But thanks very much for watching.